Hello, friends. Somebody recently asked me the $64,000 question, as we used to say back in the days of television when there was a game show by that name, I think. And that is, how can we feel harmony in this world of polarization? And I don't even mean out in the big political world. We have found, because I live in an intentional community, the Ananda community here in the Seattle area, and Ananda has many other communities in other cities and so on, that we have found that we as communitarians are not exempt from the kind of polarization, differences of opinion, which can be sometimes, opposite. As is the rest of the culture in which we live. Oh, I don't think we go to any of the kinds of extremes of anger and so on that some people do, but still, differences of opinion can be polar opposites. And so, how is it, I could rephrase this in a different way depending on who's listening. Whether you're on social media or whether in your own family or in your neighborhood or at work, how do you deal with the fact that that person over there, is a conspiracy theorist, and that person over there is, far left, and that person over there is far right? How do you deal with those energies, those vibrations, those opinions? Okay. Well, there's no easy formula, but it certainly starts with being centered in yourself. It means seeing yourself in those people. I grew up with the phrase, probably you did too there, but for the grace of God go I. And I worked with that when I was much younger, I think in college a lot. Anything I saw someone do or say, particularly the things I didn't relate to in that time, I would think, I could be that person. I could think that. I could have that opinion too. It wouldn't take that much of a sea change in my own consciousness or circumstances or upbringing in which I would feel the same way as that person. So it has to do with being able to be centered in yourself and seeing yourself in these other people and accepting that, circumstances and all these environmental factors are such that people have their own reasons for thinking and behaving the way they do. I don't mean to excuse bad behavior. I don't mean to excuse worse, criminal behavior even. But nonetheless, to accept that something brought that person to that point is at least accepting that person to that degree as they are. And it makes it easier for you to accept yourself where you are. So being centered in yourself is to accept yourself. Being able to be calm in yourself means you can calmly observe, view, and accept other people where they are. This is God's zoo, is a quote from Yogananda, Paramahansa Yogananda, and learning to even enjoy the variety of opinions and behaviors and appearances and lifestyles that people have. Oh, I know many lifestyles are offensive to our way of thinking or moral standards or something. But nonetheless, what is simply is. And to accept it doesn't mean to endorse it, but to accept it means to accept that that person has gotten to that place and to those behaviors or attitudes and opinions on the basis of their life experience. So not easy, but acceptance is the key word. All right.